It is the greatest metamorphosis of our time. Not of a caterpillar into a butterfly, but of a woman into an institution. A journey not measured in miles, but in millimeter-perfect hemlines, in the weight of a tiara, and in the quiet, seismic shift of public perception. From a Berkshire student to the future Queen Consort, the evolution of Catherine, Princess of Wales, is not a fairy tale. It is a masterclass. This is Royal Report 24/7, and we are tracing the unprecedented, self-authored blueprint of a modern royal. This isn't a story of luck. It's a story of strategy, resilience, and breathtaking emotional intelligence. If you want to understand how a monarchy modernizes from within, you must see this. Subscribe and hit the bell. Her evolution defies the old royal playbook. There was no crash course in a foreign palace, no abrupt baptism by global fire. Instead, she executed a decade-long campaign in plain sight, moving through distinct, calculated phases that rebuilt the very idea of a consort for a skeptical new century. Phase 1. The strategic shadow, the Waity era. The narrative was set against her, the middle-class girl waiting for her prince. But insiders now suggest this was a period of intense, private observation. She wasn't just waiting, she was studying. Studying the media beast, the punishing scrutiny, the unspoken rules of a system that had broken others. She learned its rhythms, its pitfalls, its insatiable hunger. This wasn't passive patience, it was tactical reconnaissance. She emerged not as a naive ingenue, but as a woman who understood the game better than the players who had invented it. Phase 2. The relatable bridge, the Duchess of Cambridge. Upon marriage, she didn't immediately cloak herself in impenetrable regality. She did the opposite. She became the commoner duchess, the recycler of high street fashion, the hands-on mother photographed at the school gates. She built a bridge of profound relatability between the distant crown and the everyday public. She made royalty feel familiar, safe, even aspirational in a normal way. This was her foundation, a massive reservoir of public goodwill built not on mystique, but on shared experience. Phase 3. The silent acquisition of power, the Princess of Wales. This was the pivot. With the titles of Princess of Wales and Duchess of Cornwall, the expectations shifted overnight. And so did she. The relatable mum evolved seamlessly into a stateswoman in training. The wardrobe transformed into a tool of diplomatic and symbolic communication. The charity work deepened from broad patronage to focused, legacy-defining campaigns like the Center for Early Childhood. She began to speak less about herself and more about her causes, her voice gaining a new, authoritative weight. She mastered the art of the meaningful glance, the powerful silent presence that could command a room without uttering a word. Phase 4. The sovereign of sentiment, the present heir. The culmination is what we witness today. After her mother-in-law's seismic, confessional influence and her sister-in-law's disruptive, narrative-controlling exit, Catherine has forged a third way, the sovereign of sentiment. Her power lies in curated emotion. The cancer announcement video was its apex, a devastatingly human moment staged with the precision of a head of state's address. It fused the relatable woman with the stoic princess, creating a new archetype, the leader who leads with vulnerability. She doesn't just represent the crown. She humanizes it, making its survival feel emotionally necessary to the public. Her evolution is a rejection of both the stiff, emotionless model of old and the chaotic, personal oversharing of the new. She has created a hybrid, deeply feeling, yet fiercely controlled, publicly accessible, yet privately impenetrable. A commoner who has not just adopted the mantle of royalty, but has reinvented it in her own steady, meticulous image. From commoner to consort, she hasn't just changed her address or her jewelry. She has systematically changed the rules of engagement for the entire monarchy. And in doing so, she hasn't just prepared herself for a crown. She has prepared the crown for her. The transformation is complete. The blueprint is written. At Royal Report 24/7, we recognize historic change when it unfolds not in revolutions, but in evolutions. To witness the reign this evolution will create, you must be with us. Subscribe now, mark this analysis with a like, share this story of a modern monarch's making, and ring that bell. The future didn't just find her, she built it, phase by perfect phase. This is Royal Report 24/7.